Hey everyone, this is kind of a different video than what I'm used to making, than what you guys are probably used to seeing. Not only am I a Let's Player and someone who likes to make people laugh, I'm also a gamer and I care about the gaming industry as a whole. And there's this trend of just corporate greed, and gamers are just getting really sick of it. And I think this, for a lot of people, might be the final straw. Black Ops 4 DLC to be sold exclusively in a season pass. Now, I just heard about this recently. Um, as you can see, it's a little late here, June 13th. But it's just really scummy. Basically, what they're saying. I'll just read a couple of anecdotes here. This time around, Activision, because before, when Call of Duty would release their DLC, they would have the season pass, which was like $40 or $50, and you could buy each pack separately. So I think each pack was like somewhere around $14, $15. So basically, if you wanted to buy the packs, you would be able to buy them when they came out, or have the season pass. Saves a little money. Instead of spending $45 for all of it, you only spend $40, save you about $5. Which was fine for most people. I wasn't the type of person that would buy a season pass. Just because I feel like, if you make a game, have all the stuff either free or release it at launch. I think Overwatch does it really well, where all the DLC is free, characters are free. You don't have to really pay for anything unless you want character skins. Overwatch is really a game that did it right. It wasn't always like that. No, I think at launch people really were digging into it. Like, this game's $65 and you only have like a couple maps. How was this game $65? But then over time it started coming out with free DLC, and I think now it's deserving of the $65 price. And it's not even $65, it's like $30, $40. But I'm getting off topic here. Call of Duty is what we're talking about now. So basically, like I said, you could buy each DLC pack individually, or buy the season pass, which would have all that ready for you. But now, basically what they're doing is this. I'm going to read straight from Polygon here. This time around, Activision developer Treyarch are offering a package called the Black Ops Pass for Black Ops 4. It will give players a bonus zombies experience named Classified at launch. But the frequently asked questions in Activision's site said, "We're redefining the digital content season for Call of Duty Black Ops 4 by delivering more content with more frequency." Activision said, the publisher did not provide a specific rollout schedule, although it seems like the amount of content and Black Ops Pass will be comparable to that of previous season passes. The first two Call of Duty World War II DLC packs each contain 3 multiplayer maps and 1 zombies chapter. The Black Ops Pass is included in Black Ops 4 3 special editions: the $99 Digital Deluxe Edition, the $119 Pro Edition, and the $129 Digital Deluxe Edition. If you see, it says is included in Black Ops 4 3 special editions. But the crew thing in the article says Activision is not currently selling it by itself. The Black Ops Pass will be available as a standalone offering at a later date. It's like, how can they get away with this now? Like, before we can buy it individually if we really wanted to, and now you have to buy it with the special editions, or you can't buy it at all until months later. Call of Duty really has always had a problem, in my opinion, has always had a problem of dividing its fan base. So say like me and a bunch of my friends were wanting to play Call of Duty together, and they had all the DLC and I didn't. It really holds them back because they can't play with me, or if you want to look at it, I can't play with them because I don't have the maps and they do. So it really limits their experience, and I get to see them having all this fun with the new maps and stuff, which I don't own. So it really divides your fan base like that. Either you buy the DLC or you don't, and you get held back. So I don't really understand why they do it like this. And to my knowledge, they're really the only online shooter based game, like online shooter, that does something like this. Maybe there's another online shooter out there. I know Battlefield 5 used to do that, or Battlefield used to do that, but now they're I'm talking my hands a lot. Battlefield 5 is sort of going away from, not sort of, they are going away from it. They're not offering a season pass. Now, will they have DLC? that you can buy. I don't really know. I haven't really looked into that. I don't think so. Maybe I heard something that, you know, they're not, making you pay for DLC, that all the maps will be free. And if that's the case, then, bravo, EA is really stepping in the right direction. Or they can go with Battlefront 2 and just completely, use the battle pack system. So looks like right now Battlefield 5 is doing it the right way, and Call of Duty is still, in the past, but they can get away with it. It's corporate greed. They have this huge fan base of just people that are going to buy the game regardless of what they do. And unfortunately, I know a lot of people who are going to buy the game regardless of what they do. Right now, if you just buy the game by itself, there's no campaign anymore, which I felt was weird, because usually Call of Duty always has a campaign, and it's usually, in most 90% of the time, it's usually really good. It's a serviceable distraction from the multiplayer, which is what most people play. And they have the multiplayer, of course. And they usually have some sort of third option. Either it's zombies. And I think at one point it was survival. Like, I think Modern Warfare 3 had some sort of survival. I think it was after Black Ops was when they had the three, usually there's three things. Usually Activision and I think Sledgehammer. Treyarch and Sledgehammer usually had the three modes in Call of Duty, which in my opinion was worth the $65 price, because you had a campaign that was usually 5 to 6 7 hours, and you had the multiplayer, which could last you however long you want it, and the zombies or survival, which was a lot of fun. So they had the money there, they had the bundle of stuff there, and they just completely did away with the campaign, which I'm personally upset about. I don't know. I know that the majority of their fan base really doesn't play the campaign. They just go straight to multiplayer, which, is fine. I'm just going to rake it up as a loss. Oh, well, we don't have campaign, whatever. And then you have your zombies, which I know a lot of people really love, but it's only one map, I think, at the start. Yeah, it's like only one map. Maybe if you buy the season pass, the battle, or what is it? The Black Ops pass. Oh, it's fancy. It's the Black Ops pass. It comes with a new map, like a second one, like the reclassified or something like that. So there's two zombies maps. I don't know. And there's the Blackout, the Battle Royale, which a lot of games are going to, but that's another debate for another time. It's another issue. But I don't think the $65 is there enough. I don't think it's warranted the $65 price. And now they're making you spend $100 for all of it. It just really rubs me the wrong way, and I know it rubs a lot of people that I know the wrong way, because it's dividing your fan base. And Call of Duty has always had that problem of dividing its fan base. But I don't think they're going to stop anytime soon. They're probably not going to roll back on it. They're probably going to keep doing the battle pass. The fact that you can buy it separately later on is also another kind of kick in the face. Like, oh, don't worry. You can buy it later on if you upgrade. Don't worry about it. And if you own the physical copy, fuck you. It'll come later. It just really rubs me the wrong way. So, and I know I'm not the only one who believes this. I think Kotaku wrote an article. Call of Duty fans in uproar. I know this is also late too. Call of Duty fans in uproar over Black Ops 4 Season Pass. So there is a lot of people that are upset about the Season Pass. It's not just me. It's Reddit. There is a community out there of people who are legitimately upset over this. And I think as gamers, we're getting kind of sick of, season passes and locking content unless you buy it later on down the road. I think most of the gamers that I know and that I see online are really sick of the DLC idea that if you don't have the season pass, you're just shit out of luck. Now, I do believe that if your game is full of content, like I'll just say example, The Witcher. If you have a game like The Witcher that is plumb full of content, $65, hundreds of, like, if you wanted to, like, hundreds of hours of gameplay into that, and you come out with a season pass, expansion pass. Hey, here's expansion that's 12 hours long. Okay, that's awesome. That's another game. Oh yeah, here's another expansion that's like 30 or 40 hours. Here's that, all of it for $25, $30. Absolutely, I'm going to buy it. Fallout 4, I think, in a way, I may be a little biased, but I think Fallout 4, in another way, $40 for the season pass, and it had a lot of content in that Fallout 4. because it's supporting that, like, you make a good game, you have plenty of content in your game, I want to buy more of it. But it's just, I can't shake this feeling, and maybe I'm alone, maybe I am in the minority here. I just can't shake the feeling that Activision is only doing it because they know they can get away with it. Like, like, people have to spend $100 just to get the rest of your game. So say 1 million people buy it. Say 1 million people buy the digital deluxe edition of Black Ops 4. That's $100 million right there. And it's considered one of the highest, selling games of all time. I think the numbers for Black Ops 4 or World War II. Yeah. See, look at all these. Well, obviously these are just really low selling numbers, but here you get all the way up here. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, highest selling Call of Duty. Then you go all the way down here. The Black Ops 3, that's Call of Duty 3 Chandler. Black Ops 3 sold 26.46 million copies. Call of Duty Ghosts, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1. War at War, that was 15 million people. I think it's the millions, right? Yeah. 15 million people, bought the last game. So let's say they did that again. Let's say you bought $65 and you spent $40 on the special edition to buy the season pass. That is at least 120 million dollars, right? Just in the season pass in the game alone, right? And then let's go even farther than that. Let's say they bought loot boxes. Let's say they bought loot crates. Let's say they bought skins. Let's say they bought credits. That expands even more. That goes even farther. That's just steamrolls and steamrolls and steamrolls. I am kind of glad that 12 million. I'm an idiot. I was on War at War. 12 million. The logic is still kind of the same. It's 120 million and it keeps going. I don't know the exact sales numbers of it, like how much money it made. I'm curious. I want to see what that is. Activision revealed that it made $500 million at launch. $500 million at launch. If we had the same kind of passion that we did when Battlefront 2 came out, that we were just like rioting, boycott the game. If the game doesn't get rid of it, whatever. If we had that same kind of passion, imagine what we can do like with Call of Duty. Imagine what we can do with more EA games. I'm pretty sure out there's more season passes that are just more a slap in the face. But as it stands, guys, why am I saying all this? I'm not going to get Call of Duty. I'm not going to get Black Ops 4. I'm not. I can't. I personally cannot support this business model anymore. Now, I know my $100 is not going to matter in the mega machine that is Activision, that is Call of Duty. It's going to keep going. It's going to, it's going to always make money. I'm not going to be the one to, spearhead a movement of people not buying the game. But if at least one or two people out there can, understand at least where I'm coming from and not downvote a video just based on an opinion, just listen. The gaming industry, they're taking advantage of us. They're taking advantage of you. They're taking advantage of, your best friend. They're taking advantage of us because they know they can get away with it. That's why they release a game that's buggy and glitchy and not full of content, because they know we're going to buy it. Oh, don't worry, more content's going to come later on. Just please bear with me. They can get away with it. And I feel like, if we're just like, that's it, I'm done, I can't support this anymore, I think then they'll listen. If we're on Twitter or Reddit, with our torches and pitchforks, if we're rioting in the streets talking about how we're not going to buy Black Ops 4 if they don't, get rid of the season pass, you got to hit them where it hurts. And the only place it's going to hurt is their wallet. You have to hit their wallet. I think basically the best quote I've heard of people buying something, if people complain but they still buy it. I think Todd Howard had the best had the best quote about it. So he was asked about like why do they keep making Skyrim ports for different consoles? You know, you made it for, you had Xbox 360 and PC, then you came out with PS4, Xbox One, and you had to sort of switch. You think you probably got it on the phone. Alexa's got it. You know, Tamagotchi's got it. You know, you keep porting and remaking your game. You know, why do you keep doing it? And he just looks at him and is like, if you have a problem with it, stop buying it. Just stop buying the game. And I think, honestly, that's the best kind of advice. As smug as it sounds, if you don't like something, if you don't like the business model, don't buy it. Hit him where it hurts. Hit him in the wallet. So, guys, thank you for kind of listening to this little rant that I was going on. I know my thoughts kind of seem jumbled there, but, the season pass thing, I've been on edge about for a while, and then they came out with you can only buy it for, you can only own it if you own the $100 version. It rubbed me the wrong way, and you can't buy the DLC separately. Like it just really rubbed me the wrong way. So let me know what you guys think down there below. Do you agree with me? Do you think that it's bullcrap that they're just taking advantage of us, or am I wrong? And it's just they have to do it to make money, or they do it so that way people can, come back to their game for a long time. Am I wrong? Am I right? Let me know down there below. What are your thoughts? Is there any other games that has the same business model? I really want to hear from you guys down there below, because this is a conversation, that we're having. I do like making these kind of videos because it's just me talking in front of a camera like an idiot, trying to give my own opinions on gaming and stuff. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like the video, leave a like down there below. Leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. Sound off from down there below. And I'll see you in the next video, guys. This is AgentBlackieChan, signing off.